Some of you may not know, but 12 months ago my brother and I did a huge renovation on his lawn. We pulled out some trees, took out heaps of rocks, and we even installed some irrigation. Huge journey. And then all was going well, and then Australia got hit with a crazy drought. No watering of lawns allowed. So this is the first update I've done in about 6 months, so check it out. Right, so today we're at Josh's house, finally showing you guys an update of this lawn and showing you what is going on with it. But yeah, it's yes. So a lot of you guys might remember about last season, Josh and I were working on this lawn, we're fixing it up, getting it going, putting an irrigation system in, went absolutely crazy with it. And yeah, Australia got hit with a massive drought, and in Orange here you cannot water your lawn at all. Like, we're not allowed to water our grass here in Orange unless you've got rainwater or border. So yes, so unfortunately Josh had to let go of this lawn and he couldn't get it to come back, so it turned into basically bare dirt throughout all of that. And now we've had a bit of rain, it has come back a bit, so I'm just going to show you guys exactly what has come back, what's in here, and talk about future plans for this as well, because I'd love to keep you guys updated on this lawn and you know, get it fixed for next season, but it really depends on the water restrictions and the drought. So first thing I can say when looking at this is there is a lot of winter grass or Poa annua across this whole lawn. You can see all the light green patches everywhere. So the light green is all winter grass, so that's come up because that's obviously what was in the soil. Now you can see some dark green patches like just here, for example, and that is all Kentucky bluegrass. So he has got quite a bit of Kentucky bluegrass around the place. Big spot here, all throughout there, and there's a huge area under this tree. Josh says that basically that's all Kentucky bluegrass there, especially with the leaves from this tree. Man, you can tell it's autumn now, can't you? But yeah, a lot of Poa. Now you can see there's a little bit of oxalis in here, so the reason you can tell this is oxalis and not clover, is because of the heart-shaped leaf that it actually has on there. Whereas clover, there's actually some clover just here. This is clover here. See how it's just got more of a rounded leaf on it? And your oxalis does also get these yellow flowers sometimes as well, whereas your clover tends to get white flowers, which they're not flowering at the moment. But yeah, he hasn't really got too many weeds. A couple of grassy ones here and there, bit of annual rye, bit of paspalum, everyone's favourite. Looks like he might have some crow's foot in here as well. Mostly grassy stuff, and obviously like the Poa, and a bit of capeweed as well. See this capeweed just here. So capeweed's easy to tell because it's got like that silvery underside under the leaf there, like that. Looks like a bit of annual rye there or something similar. But yeah, as you can tell, it's a mixed bag at the moment. But at least it's green, at least it's not dusty and a bunch of dirt, because unfortunately when you got that, I mean, it goes inside, gets on your windows. So Josh is happy that he's at least got something here that he can mow now. But obviously we can't do a reno on it this season because we still can't water, so we can't get seed to come up. Now he could technically put some turf down, but again, we're not even allowed to water turf here in Orange when you put turf out. It's just the way the restrictions are. So we're gonna have to basically wait, and hopefully we get heaps of rain over winter so those restrictions are lifted, and we're going to do a renovation in spring. Josh is thinking about putting down just more Kentucky bluegrass again, getting rid of all the Poa, basically starting from scratch. So putting glyphosate on all the isolated spots where the Poa is, leaving as much Kentucky bluegrass as he can, and then top dressing and overseeding, doing basically what I did 2 months ago with my lawn when I redid the whole thing. Right, let's go check the backyard now. Hopefully this is open. Hopefully the dog doesn't smash me either. Come here. Why are you so scared of me, bro? Right, so actually the Kentucky bluegrass out here isn't too bad. Look at that. There's a massive patch here. Definitely can tell that's Poa by how light green it is. But the Kentucky bluegrass is actually doing considerably well considering the amount of shade we've got back here. Pretty impressed. Look at the old moss up against the fence. Can't do much about that. It's obviously really shady there. I mean, you can put some iron sulfate or something out similar and it will get it. Or some moss killer, there's a product called Surrender, which will get rid of that as well. Yeah, it's a couple of options with that. I mean, even doing some aeration, raking it, getting some air in there can also help with that as well. But here's the backyard here. So, as you can see, mostly not too many bare spots, a couple of spots here and there. Considering we've got a dog, it's looking pretty good. Looks like the dog doesn't do much damage anyway. but lots of Kentucky bluegrass, poa, and some significant patches of oxalis just here. So something like bow and arrow will help with that. Even some camber, dicamber. Usually with oxalis though, it's got a huge taproot on it, so it does sometimes take 1 to 2, even 3 applications to get rid of it. But yeah, that's not that hard to deal with. You just got to keep on applying the product on it. Mate, it's not too bad considering. Not much more to talk about back here really. Just you got to keep up with his regular mowing, which is what he's been doing, just with the rotary mower a little bit higher, just to retain a little bit of moisture, just so he hasn't got a dust bowl back here basically. But yeah, we can rejuvenate this, I reckon. There's that much Kentucky bluegrass here that we can make something of it. Right, well, there wasn't really much more I can show you guys. Just future plans, obviously. If we get enough rain, we're going to do a reno on this so we can show you guys how to go with it. Now, Josh had been tossing up, putting down some cooch, getting some old, South African cooch from some of the fairways at the golf course. But I think he's going to stick with the Kentucky bluegrass. If we get some rain, if we don't, he might have to look down the option of getting some cooch. So if we do get some dry spells that it won't die, we'll just go dormant in the middle of summer. So we'll see how the next season goes. We might end up putting some cooch down here. We'll see what happens, but then you have to pair that alongside some rain as well when you get the turf going down. So it's tricky, really hard when you're in drought like this. So really hoping we can do something. I feel sorry for Josh, it sucks. It'd be good if you get a bore in or something like that, which you might look at doing in the future. They are expensive though, and you might hit water, you might not. So it's always hard to know, but it looks significantly better than what it did last time I was here. So it's amazing how much rain can actually do to your turf. Anyway, I'll wrap the video up there, but thanks guys so much for watching. I thought I'd just give you an update because I've been getting a lot of questions about Josh's grass. So I thought probably time that I finally did a video, showed you guys what it was looking like. The reason I hadn't done one for so long is because it was a dust bowl and there was nothing to update you on. So, you know, that's the way it is. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do something with this soon. Anyway, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Right, I thought I'd just quickly show you guys this because I thought it was pretty interesting. But I'm across the road, Tip Tuff's there, Rise over there. And I normally dump my clippings from the green over here once I'm finished cutting. So I came over here to check to see if any had come up, any grass had come up from those clippings, and they have. If you have a squeeze here, look at this, that's some Tiff Tuff there. And the reason I know it's Tiff Tuff is because the stolons look exactly the same and the leaf blade looks exactly the same as well. Now, slightly different colour because growing in different soil. But yeah, it definitely is the same. Now, something I found interesting, just trying to find the spot, is over here there's a bit of cooch mite, which is weird. So that's a bit of cooch mite damage there. You see how like in between the nodes, it really shortens in, and you can see the leaf blades are real close together. Yeah, good sign that you have cooch mite, and it's all through here. Which is crazy, there's none in the green, but just a little bit in this little isolated spot just here, like these two patches. And then that's it, nothing over here. Maybe a slight couple here and there. It's got like a witch broom sort of look, they say, but yeah, interesting. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys that while I was over here. But yeah, that goes to show that you can grow Tiff Tuff from sprigs. There's no seed available for this stuff, so a good thing to do if you have Tiff Tuff, or you want some Tiff Tuff or a hybrid cooch that doesn't have seed, is you can go to a mate's house, scarify their lawn, plant that stuff down, water it like seed, and it will come up like this in the ground. Now, we've just had enough water and rain recently that the clippings came up from the ground, which is weird, but it's awesome. Anyway, see you.